You know, every day I feel less and less safe.
Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Alien Attack Sword of Justice. So here we are, and there it is. And first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. As you can see, the box is huge. It takes up the whole frame, and it's extremely wide. It's actually wider than my table, but there is the box. The only thing on the box is just this logo on the front. There's nothing on the top, nothing on the back, nothing on the sides. That's it. Just AAT. Hooray for AAT and humongous boxes. And that's basically it for the packaging. And moving right along, here we have the Sword of Justice, and this is a, not a full-sized replica, because that would be enormous. This is a human adult-sized version of Optimus Prime's sword from Age of Extinction and The Last Knight. And this thing is really, really cool. I absolutely love this. Now, there is some assembly required when you get this sword. The tip of the sword is a separate piece. It's packed separately, so we have to take the tip of the sword here, and you just take that and just push it in. There you go. Now we have a full-on sword, and yeah, here is the sword. It's enormous. It's heavy. I mean, it's made of plastic. There's no die cast in this, but it's still, like, there's a lot of plastic here, and this thing has legit weight to it. This is a hefty, hefty sword, but let's get in close here so we can take a look at the details. This is going to be like the opening of Spaceballs, but you know what? We're going to do it. But there's the tip. And lots of nice silver going on there. You can see the Cybertronian markings going down the blade. And just some really nice detail overall. Love the silver, just really pops. Again, we got this nice detail going on here. A lot going on. Very cool. We can see a nice, just glossy metallic red. Got the blues in there as well. Really cool. You got the assemblage here as well. My biggest gripe with this sword is the fact that they had to brand it. You can see here it says Alien Attack, a toy for future. So not only branding it, but also putting their bad grammar on it. So that's the one part that irks me there. I wish that wasn't there. And on, but that's obviously so you know where the on-off switch is and all that good stuff. So I can forgive the on, but the Alien Attack, a toy for future, that but whatever. But anyway, moving down the handle, you can see you got some nice gold here in the handle, and look at that sculpting. Really well done. That looks fantastic. And again, we got some more of that nice metallic red. We got some gold there. Really, really cool. Just a wonderfully done piece, in my opinion. Really, really dig this. Let me just sit this down. Now, from end to end, this sword measures in at 50 inches long. That is over 4 feet of sword. This thing is freaking huge. It's huge. And you do get some other goodies with this sword. The first thing we get is the multifunctional scabbard. And you can see it's just done all in silver. We get some black padding in here so as to not mess up your blade. These sections right here are metal. This is one section actually that just goes all the way through, and this is made of metal. And yeah, this is your scabbard, and all you do is the sword just goes right in there, just slides up, and that will just lock in place right there, and there you have your scabbard. And you can put a strap on this if you want to and wear this on your back. The straps are not included, but I can show you a picture of what it might look like if you want to do that. That's making this not want to stand up now. But here in the instructions, this is the little instructional booklet you get with the sword. But you know, if you want to buy straps, there you go. You can buy some straps and just hook it on and wear it on your back if you want to. So hey, things you can do if you want to do it, but you are responsible for getting the straps yourself if you want to. Another thing you get is a wall hook in the shape of an A because alien attack. But this is also made of metal, so you can put this on the wall and you can hang the sword on the wall. They don't give you the screws. You do have to get those yourself. Basically, alien attack is like, look, we gave you the sword, the scabbard, and this. Everything else, that's on you. We're not even going to give you screws. We're not going to give you batteries. We're not going to give you straps. Just everything else is on you. We're giving you the important part. You know, so, hey, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, it just takes 3 screws. You can put that up on the wall. And you can then take the multifunctional scabbard here. And this just hooks on like that. And that's how that works. You can just hang the sword up on the wall for a nice display. And I will probably do that as soon as I can find some kind of wall space to hang this on. I will probably hang this up, but yeah. So that is how all that works. Now this sword does have electronics in it. It does have a light up feature. And your battery compartment is right in the handle itself. So to open it up, this section right here of the sword you can push in, and that will allow you to open this up, and there is where your battery goes. Now this takes a very specific type of battery. It takes a 18650 battery. I got these off Amazon. So yeah, it looks like your standard kind of AA. It's not a AA battery. AA's are not going to work in this. It takes this kind of battery specifically, 18650. You can see all the specs there if you want to be really specific about it. And this is a rechargeable battery. But yeah, it takes this kind of battery specifically. And it will just load right in, positive side first, like so. And then you just, again, you can just kind of push this section to get it started. And that will just lock into place right there. And there you have your batteries installed. Now, you do get a charging port, which can be accessed via sliding this panel up right here. You can see it's a micro USB port. The charging cable is not included either. Again, that's something you have to supply yourself, but most phone chargers use that kind of connection. I have one right here. You can just plug it in, and you can see that little red light comes on, and when it's fully charged, a green light will come on. So that's how you'll know when it is done charging. You'll see that lovely little green light. There you go. You can charge your batteries if you want. Now, again, just to be 100% clear, the battery I have in here is a rechargeable battery. If you buy this kind of battery and it's not rechargeable, do not try to recharge it. Bad things will happen. Only use the charging feature if you have rechargeable batteries in this thing, okay? Is everybody clear on that? I hope so. Okay. So now for some size comparisons. Here it is with the sword that came with the Toy World Prime. There you go. It's just little. That's not a knife. That's a knife. But anyway, got that. And just because here it is with the Toy World Prime, so you can see how that works out. There you go. It's huge. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to dim the lights, and we're going to take a look at the light up features on this sword. Okay, so we got the mood lighting going, and now we can show off how this sword works as far as the electronics go. Now on the side here that says on, you see you have these 4 symbols here. These 2 bottom symbols are buttons. The bottom left and the bottom right are buttons. This is your main on-off switch, and this will activate another feature. These 2 are just molded in place. They don't do anything. On the other side, all 4 of these symbols are buttons. So you have quite a bit of functionality here. So to turn it on, we're going to hold down the bottom left button for 3 seconds. So just hold it down. There you go. The lights will come on, and that will let you know the sword is on and ready to go. So now when we push the bottom right button, see the blade lights up, and you got some nice bright blue LEDs that go off in there, and it is on both sides. That's really cool. Just lights up those Cybertronian symbols, and then it just powers down. And really well done. It just powers up again. Just so cool. Very, very cool. And it'll just keep doing that. But yeah, love that. Absolutely love that. And nice bright LEDs going off in there. Really cool. Love how that works. Now on this side where we have the 4 buttons, if we push the top left, that will basically turn off and on the kind of power up, power down effect. So push it again, and those lights will travel up the blade. And we push it again, boop, it'll power down. And that's how that works. Now the top right button will just go automatically, so it'll power up, stay lit for a bit, and then it will power back down. That's what that does. And that'll just go on its own until you stop it. Now the bottom left button basically does what they call the breathing mode, where the lights will just come on and then they will just die down and turn off after a while. Do it. Do it! Oh, that's right, I have to push it. This is the manual one. There we go. Boom. Push it again, and the lights will die down. Turn it on. Again, all those lights will power up at the same time. And push it. Boop. And it will power back down. Now, if you push the bottom right button, this is the one where it'll do it on its own. So it'll power up, stay lit for a bit, and then it will just slowly power back down. Just had my buttons mixed up there, but you get the idea. But yeah, love how that works. Very, very cool. And to turn the sword off, you're just going to hold the power button down for 3 seconds. And the lights will flash a couple times. And there you go. Now it is off. So, there you go! So there you have the Sword of Justice. And yeah, this thing is really cool. I absolutely love it. I only have 2 gripes with this sword. Number 1 being the extra stuff you have to buy. Obviously, if you want to use the lights, you got to buy very specific batteries. If you want to wear it on your back, you have to buy the straps. If you want to hang it on the wall, you got to get screws. It would have been nice if they just included all of that with the sword. Granted, yes, it would bump up the price, but at least you'd have everything you need right out of the box. My second gripe is them just having to put their name and their tagline on the sword. That I'm not a fan of. That's just, I don't care for that. But other than that, this thing is really cool. It looks fantastic. Just the molding, the detail, just the paintwork, just all of it just looks fantastic in my opinion. A great display piece, great for cosplaying. Just overall, this is just really, really cool. I love it. A very good quality piece, and I am very, very pleased with it. So there you go. Now, I picked this up from the Chosen Prime. I'll put a link to their site in the description down below for you to check out. Of course, you can also get third-party products from BigBadToyStore.com. As always, linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love Peace Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the Alien Attack Sword of Justice. And this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face.